everyone, hi Heidi, this is Sonia from Sonia's Mixed Media. I'm here today to show you my random collage journal, and this is an idea from Kagedfish here on YouTube, and this is what I have been doing. This has taken me about 3 days off and on, and I've had a whole heap of fun doing this. So this is what is called a random collage journal, and what you do is you can either make your own paper journal, you know, get pieces of paper, blank paper, and sew them into signatures and make your own book. I actually used this book here, which I got from a sale for $1, and it's just it's like an animation children's book. It even has like contact paper on here, so I actually put a bit of rough gesso on the cover and then stuck this scrapbook paper over the top. I'm quite liking just how it looks, just like this, with the one eye showing. Probably will add a few more elements to this, but you know, so far I'm quite liking how this cover's going. Now, what you do with a random collage journal is you go and cover every page in your journal with random collage pieces, and you rip the pieces, and you will have all different types of paper. So you could have book paper, like old book pages. You could have paper that you have painted yourself, and also magazine prints. And I've also got scrapbooking paper in here. And what you do is you try to cover most of the page. You can leave white spots underneath because that will give you an idea where to stick your other images, and I'll come to that in a minute. So I went ahead and I did every single page in this book with random pieces of ripped papers, basically. And the only thing to remember is that you have all the rips on the inside of your pages, and keep all the straight edges to the straight edges of your book. And that's the one thing kind of you have to remember when you do it. So I'll just do a quick flip through of all the different papers. It looks really cool already. I mean, I would be happy just to leave it like this. Some of it is just like, oh, it's just so pretty already. I mean, there's nothing to do. So I'll just flip through. This is some book paper. I used my handmade phone stamps on there. I just got spray inks and sprayed some old book pages there. This is some of my painted copy paper with my homemade stamps again. This here is tissue paper, scrapbook paper, magazine images. This one's painted with a bit of glitter. Some of these had really nice backgrounds, so I left the woman there because I thought she just looked cool. So yeah, just did that all the way through. There's a lot of Simpsons in the background, that's going to be covered up. Missed one. So you just go through and do all of that on every single page. And Kagedfish says when you do it, you're not to think about it too much. Just have a whole heap, and this is what I did. I had a whole heap of these papers, all different types of papers, in a whole bunch on my table. It was such a mess. and just don't think about it. Just grab randomly any piece you think that fits or cut it to fit. Try not to think about colors too much, although I have to admit I did think a little bit about colors. There's a bubble in there. Yeah, and it's supposed to be like really mindless. Just don't overthink, oh, should this go with that? Should this go with this? It's supposed to look really random and a little bit chaotic, I guess. So I did all of that. Now this is the fun part. I'm up to the fun part. I've grabbed here a whole heap of images just from my photo stash, and these are a few of my favorites that kind of just spoke to me today to say, oh yes, I like these images. So yeah, really lovely images here. Now these are going to be like the focal points in my random journal. So I've done all the backgrounds in my random journal, and now it's time to do the fun part where you add your focal point. So the way I'm going to do it is, this is my first page. I'm going to pick up an image. I don't know, say these penguins on this chair. Now this is probably going to have to be fussy cut, depending on if it looks good or not. And I'm just going to go through and basically place it on pages over these white bits to see if I like it on any of the pages. If it goes, if I'm thinking, that looks good. And this is something I learned from Shannon Green, is to, instead of trying to work one page at a time and finding an image for that specific page, I mean, you could sit there for a half an hour trying to get the very right image. So instead I find an image that I like and I want to use, and then try to find somewhere where I think it might look good. And what might look pleasing to my eye might not look pleasing to your eye. And this is the fun of it, because collage is just about what you like. You're the one that's going to look at it the most. So see, by having these background bits that haven't been done, that's where the picture's supposed to go. So obviously I wouldn't put this here because it looks weird having a chair up in the air. So maybe I would look for one where, like this, you know, it would go at the bottom here. And you know what? I actually don't mind that. I don't mind that at all, because the white and the brown in these penguins kind of go with this. And I'm liking the trees there. So you know what? I'm going to put this on this page. So I'm going to fussy cut it though, because I don't like the blue. And I am a shocking fussy cutter. I'm more of a ripper. But I'll do kind of my best. So I just want to give you an idea of how you go about this. And, you know, if you haven't seen Kagedfish's YouTube videos before, she is a great collage artist. I really think she's highly underrated, actually. I think she should have a lot more viewers and followers that she has. I mean, she's got, I think, about 2,000, but I really do think she should have more than that, because she is got so many great collage ideas for journals and things, and the way she goes about things, it's just, she's really good. I really love her videos. It's Kagedfish, and it's with a K. I will try to add a link to this video if I figure out how to go about that. I'm not really tech savvy, so that's why none of my videos are actually edited. They just, what you see is what you get. What I videoed, that's what you get. I don't edit anything. I don't take anything out. I don't add anything. Oh, and see, look, now I've done that, I've realised I'm going to see all of that. I wonder if I can... So what I'm going to have to do, I think, because I really do want this here, I'm going to have to add a little bit more of scrap paper. And I've just seen something I can use. I've got this panda bear here, but I'm thinking that would blend in quite nicely. This brown bit. And this is what it's all about, just randomness. So I'm going to try to put these straight edges on the corner like I was saying. And then I can pop that there and that will be covered. La la. Yes, happy with that. So just going to glue that on. Like this. Don't have my cloth, so I'm going to have to use my finger. Get that there. And now that looks better. I don't know if I like that middle leg though. You know what? I'm just going to snip that off. Snip. And put that there as my center bit of collage. Now you can put just one image as the focal point, or you could add like 2, maybe even 3 focal points. So I've already got this sort of garden scene going on here. So to me, I think this may be just all that I need. I'm going to put it down so that leg is down the edge here, so it looks like it's actually not floating in the air. And there we go. And that's what it's all about. Isn't that fun? And I think it looks pretty amazing. And I can go back and I can add other things to that if I want to, but I'm really, really liking that right now. What happened there? I don't know. I really, really like it. So then you'd get another image. Let's have a look here. There was boats. I really, really love this image here with the paper boat and the swan. So again, I would look through my book and just have a look where I might think that it looked good. So you don't have to go over that spot. You can go, okay, I'll put it here and then I'll add something later up there. You can work like that as well. Let's see, those colours go, but I think that's too much focal for this image. I kind of like that. I don't know. What do you think about that? I wish I could hear you all. Maybe. Don't think I'd go on those pages. No. That's not bad. But I did want to cover up that writing with an image, so... No, I don't think so. Nope. And sometimes, oh, that's not bad. I quite like that. Sometimes you're not going to find the right page because you just don't have the right page that you've randomly created for the image. Oh, I like that. That's interesting. I quite like that. Looks like they're looking up to the... I think I like it better down here. Like that. What do you think? What do you think? Help me. I like it there too. I think it looks better here maybe. I'll just check a few at the front. Sorry, I can't resist. I have to just make sure. Doesn't look bad there either, but no. Nothing on there. Oh, that might look. Oh, look. Oh, I thought that said Black Swan then. It said Black and Sound. Oh, I got excited. I thought it said Black Swan. But then I'd have to. It's not bad on that page. Oh, see, I'm getting really fussy where to put it now, aren't I? Fussy, fussy. I like it on there too. It actually looks not bad on quite a few pages. Now we're back to where I started. Check this page. No. Don't mind that. But then I'll have to put something here. So I have to cover that up. No. Well, that looks kind of interesting too. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I did like it on here. I should just stick it down, shouldn't I? Stick that damn picture down. That's what you're saying, aren't you? Stick it down. Or you're screaming, that page, that page. No, go back to this page. Don't know what to do. No, I'm going to stick it here. I'm sticking it here. Sorry if you were shouting out about another page. Yep, I'm sticking it here. It's going down. Now you can rip it or you can fussy cut it. I think I'm going to keep my main images fussy cut. Just to make them stand out, to go, you know what, this is the main image. This is your focal point that you need to be looking at. So, and I don't mind that it says black up there, Black and Sound. Should be Swan, but anyway. There we go. Get that down. I forgot my cloth. Normally I get cloth and I press really hard with the cloth to get the bubbles out. Okay, so that's how we go about that. Want to get a close-up on that page? That is the one I just did. So I can add more to that. I could add something up here. If there's something I don't like, I can cover that up with some more of this scrappy collage. And it's just kind of like something that you shouldn't think too hard about. But you can get a bit fussy like me and, you know, don't know where to put them. But I'm having so much fun with this book. I'm so glad I found Kagedfish and so glad that she showed her video with everyone. I mean, this page, I'm just really loving this page that I did. So I'm going to be probably doing a few of these journals. What I'm going to do is try to complete some more of this off of camera, and when I am finished, I will definitely be back to show you my finished random journal. I hope you like this. If you did like my video, please subscribe. I'll have lots more collage and glue book videos to come. Press the like button, leave me a comment, love to hear from you, and I want you all to have a really fabulous day. Get your scissors out, your glue out, and have some fun. Bye.